Hello and welcome to the most hated show in the black corner of the internet. I'm your host, the whiteologist, Mr. Blows Your Minds, and this is Black MINDZ News. Today's date, July 27, 2019. Black MINDZ News channel is to report, articulate, transmit, communicate, relate, unveil, decode, spread the news, whether by news, video, websites, or quotes from publications. As I articulate these information, I ask that the creator of the universe be here, heart, soul, mind, and spirit. Because why? The truth don't need no partner. As a descendant of the greatest people who created this land that you call the United States, we, the foundational blacks of America, the ADOS, the BADOS, Black American descendant of slaves. Some say Black African descendant of slave, others say American descendant of slave. We, the historical lineage genealogy of this land, of these people, we, the children, give honor to our ancestors. And you know what my motto is? I'm never going to tell you what I heard. I'm only going to tell you what I know. Well, you know there's always some bum stuff going on out here. And it wouldn't be right if Black MINDZ News didn't touch it. Have you ever heard of these feel-good dials? Huh? Feel-good dials. Now, again, we have to kind of wonder, who is these made specifically for? And why would you put something out there that you knew that would be offensive? Well, Black MINDZ News is going to go ahead and do this article of this show here, and I have also something else I want to show you as well to correlate between the two. Again, this is Black MINDZ News, and stay tuned for this broadcast. Hey, how's y'all doing? Again, this is your host, Mr. Blows Your Minds, and this is Black MINDZ News, coming with another topic for today. First and foremost, I want to say what's good to my subscribers that should be in the house. What's good, fam? And I got some new subscribers in the house. I'm going to say first and foremost, thank you and appreciate that you went ahead and subscribed to the show. Thank you kindly. Now, passerbys who should just happen to pass by, again, this is the most hated show on the black corner of the internet. Somehow you done took the wrong turn. Your GPS had you going one way. You slipped up and turned in a dead end and end up finding this show. Welcome to the most hated show on the black corner of the internet. Go ahead through the library, see some things in there. Go ahead, shop around. If you see something that might just make you a little bit upset, feeling some kind of way, remember the motto of the show is, the truth don't need no partner. Now let's get into this show here again. Now first and foremost, I want to say to my brother, Bernard Thomas, brother, just go to sell. We on the same minds. I'm going to give you some part credit on this one here because as you was hitting me up about it, I was actually on this one. Now I done seen everything else you did, but since I'm going to give you credit because I know you've been putting in a lot of work and I want to acknowledge you, I don't want to take advantage of you, brother. I'm trying to find a way to do it so that you do until we get back live. But again, I got you covered. Keep doing what you're doing. So today I'm going to give you credit today for this one. Now, so let's go ahead and look at this, y'all. Right? Oh, my God, man. Let me go ahead and show you this, man. Let me go ahead and give you the image of what they're talking about here, right? Check that out, right? They call these black rag dolls meant to be abused. They get pulled from the shelf. Let me say that again. Black rag dolls meant to be abused gets pulled from the shelves, right? They call these the feel better dolls, right? Now it says according to the instructions for the buyers are told that to take the black rag dolls, which they come in red, green, and black and yellow hair as you see on your screen there, right? Now accordingly, they are made from yarn styled in dreadlocks and find a wall to slam them against. I'm going to say that again. They have the colorful array of hair in the style of dreadlocks, and they say to find a wall that you can slam them up against. right? And they say, well, whenever things don't go well, what they want you to do is hit the wall and yell, here's a little feel better dial, right? Just grab it firmly by the legs as you whack the feel good dial. Do not forget to yell, I feel good, I feel good. Let me say that again. Well, just grab it firmly by the legs, and as you whack the feel good dial, do not forget to yell, I feel good, I feel good. The toy was being pulled from shelves in New Jersey, sparking outrage among residents and state officials. It says this doll is offensive and disturbing in so many levels, right? And that was someone named the Assemblywoman Angela McKnight, who represents the Bayonne on the other areas of Jersey City. It is clear made in an appropriate representation of black peoples, instructed people to slam and whack her. Fisher charged in the statement, racism has no place in the world, and I will not tolerate it, especially not in this district. The dolls were being sold at a $1 zone store in Bayonne at least 2 other locations across the Garden State, though it is unclear. Bayonne Mayor said Jimmy Davis blasted them as insensitive, saying they can certainly be considered racist. Aside from the shock of seeing such an insensitive product being sold in our community, I am grateful for the people that saw it and said something immediately. Davis said, we will not tolerate any symbol of hate and division within our community. We are Bayonne. $1 Zone President Ricky Shaw issued an apology after pulling the dolls Monday. Patterson-based company was blaming their existence on a simple error of not checking a large shipment of new items centered around an I Love New York theme that had come into their store recently. This somehow slipped through the cracks, Shaw said in a statement. The manufacturer of the dolls, the Harvey Hutter Company, based in New York, couldn't be reached Friday. Shaw claimed that it appears to no longer be in business. The company supplied global souvenirs. Marketing did not respond to the request. Now again, here we go once again, right? So we're going to play it was slipped through the cracks. We don't know how this got shipped. The people who used to manufacture it no longer is in business. And I had to get on the shelf. You understand? See, the subliminal seduction of the mind to infiltrate into black people's head to try to break you out of this high-mindedness that you are garnering lately. You're starting to talk about things. You're talking about politics. You're talking about using the power of the political vote. Talking about reparations, right? So everything now is trying to put you in a place because, again, you have the power to determine who really wins and who loses. You are really the swing vote. See, it used to be we count on this. This was a given without any work, without anything had to be given. So now what they're going to do is just constantly on the 400-year anniversary, which is around the corner, we're going to put something out here like this. It's a feel-good doll. Now I wonder who would be buying this feel-good doll that is charcoal black, white eyes, white teeth, with the array hair in a dreadlock style. Who has, if it feels better, to slam this down up against the wall and sing James Brown, I feel good. Hey, I feel good. Huh? You feel good. Why? Is it a representation of something you really want to do? Understand, black folks, these things here, they always constantly creeping up. Showing as if like, it's innocent. There's nothing behind this. It's just, it was a mistake. Well, what about the whole manufacturing of it? What about the production of it? What about who designed it? And how could this be? It was just this one batch that we made sure that was going to get it. Because again, what happened again, like I said the other day, for those who might have seen about the Memorial Emmett Till being defamed about the 3 Ole Miss so-called frat students, right? The damage is already being done because it's being seen. Again, they know we as the justice, or we're going to say, how do they call us again? They call us the social journalists. That's what they call it, social journalists. They know we, as the black corner of the internet, is going to see that, and we're going to promote this, and we're going to talk about this, and now you get to feed it into us, and again, you get your little sick, twisted joke as if you got it all. But again, you're just piling up the preponderance of evidence on the side of the show when you try to say, I'm not racist. Well, boy, look at the damn cases we got style piled up over here. Huh? Look at all the incidences over here. Look at all this so-called slip through the cracks. They're not slip through the cracks. It makes you think that by saying it, that makes it somehow. I apologize. Again, we can't even get any kind of comment from any of the people who manufacture and make all this. And we don't understand how this one shipment got in, but somehow it made the news. It made in the point that to put it in the area that the people, we got to commend the people of the community who over there in New Jersey that seen this and made some ruckus about it. But again, it could be a political stunt. It could be just the fact, just like saying that those who was at the Ole Miss with the guns shooting up the Memorial Emmett Till, and everybody said, well, they frat people, but they had nothing to do with the event of the frat. This is something solely incident from them. We don't have nothing to do with it. How do we know that? Because the only person that got reprimanded was them being suspended for the frat. Was that 1 day? 2 days, 3 days, a month, or slap 5 after the fact that we got the job done. It's now subliminally in the minds of them, right? So here it is once again, right? But you made the dial for a reason. How many white folks probably got this dial? You understand? Okay, let's just say if it was in New Jersey, but where other places throughout the country and outside of the United States? It might be international as well, right? Right? So again, always trying to depict us in these lights, but yet then when we say we talking about these, they say, you need to get over yourself. Huh, Foxy Bill? You need to get over yourself. No, I think you need to get into yourself. You need to look at yourself for what you are doing and then realize the fact that you have a sickness, right? You just have a sickness, and again, you can't control it. You can't get diagnosed with it. There's no medication for it. So what need to be done here, right? You're just going to have to keep showing you until eventually you can't see yourself. And maybe, right? But I don't think we holding our breath on that, right? But all you can do is you keep doing this and you got to keep being, I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm sorry. After a while, somebody keeps saying that, what you be like, man, huh? Yeah, somebody they just always constantly lying and shit and everything. They call them, you be like, I'm paying some shit come out your damn mouth. You always lying and shit, right? Right? So let me show you this then. Let me just show you this then, right? Let's say that's by chance, right? We don't benefit of the doubt, right? Let's give you, benefit of the doubt. Huh? Let's just say by chance that's what that is, right? Let's just say what that is. Let's see. All right, let me show you this here, right? So let me show you this. Check this out, right? Let me show you this. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it. Show this, and I'll be right back, y'all.
DragonCon is the largest multimedia popular culture convention focusing on science fiction and fantasy, gaming, comics, literature, art, music, and film in the universe. And it all takes place right here in Atlanta. There are 3,500 hours of panels, workshops to attend, gaming, film festivals, an art show, comics, and pop art. And let's not forget the nightly concerts and parties, bands and DJs, tons of costume contests, dealers and exhibitors all squeezed into 4 short days. Of course, the not-to-be-missed DragonCon Parade is the main event, with thousands of cosplayers dressed up as their favorite pop culture characters marching together down Peachtree Street. It is quite the sight to see. For more information, visit dragoncon.org.
All right, so that's DragonCon, right? Oh, seems innocent, right? Yeah, Miss Blight, right? Everybody like DragonCon. We go there every year. It's not that bad. It's kind of a good thing to go to. I mean, why you tripping on that? Well, again, according to what they were reporting, right? She said that this was something. Again, it goes back to I think 1987. Right, they've been doing it. They hold it at these hotels, and again, they average about, they say 80,000 people. That's a lot of people, right? and they come all over the world, and they come in there, and supposedly they're dressing up with these so-called pop icon images and, costumes, right? And that, just saying that in itself, that doesn't sound bad. For those who get into those Halloween costumes and do things like that, right? That's not so bad, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But what about the fact that, let's see, even the woman that you seen there, when she was getting ready to talk about it, right? Did you see how big a smile she had? This is right before what I'm going to talk about, right? You see that big old smile that she knew what was coming up, right? Now remember, they're celebrating their pop icon, right? These are the things that they set the big icon, right? Remember them words that she said, right? And then you seen this, right? Oh, you know what I'm finna show, don't you? You know what I'm about to show you, right? Huh? What part and who is this that when you played this? Who was this? Who was the dancing banana and the monkey in the gorilla suit, huh? Who was this? And what icon is this? Huh? Where did this come from? We would like to know that. You know what I'm saying? Is this something? This is a personal joke? This is a little inside joke? Huh? The dancing monkey with the dancing banana? Right? Oh, that is so hilarious. Ha 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 ha. That's so funny, right? It's so funny to the fact that it reminds me. Let's see.
Really funny. What do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, it's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What? It's just, you're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything. Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Hey, Tommy, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how? What?
Just, you're funny.
You mean, well, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
No, just, how you tell the story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
What's so fucking funny about a gorilla and a monkey dancing? Let us get in on the joke. Because from what my understanding is, when they talk about RH blood types, I was told, and what I learned through my research, that RH stands for rhesus monkey, right? But it seems like always the depiction when they talking about this monkey and banana shit, you're always throwing in at black folks. But I think RH negative blood is rhesus monkey blood, right? So why they always attributing we with monkey blood when the monkey ain't in us? Now again, monkey has crossed us because again, due to us being BADOS and ADOS of this land, that monkeys have invaded and got into the bloodstream. And so some of us got some monkey, but it's not as the dominant of your blood, but you might got some monkey blood. But the original monkey blood seems to always want to depict us as that. But yet they say, well, ain't nobody, the Africans didn't have it. Couldn't find that in Africa. Right? But I always want to say, we the damn monkey. But that's the real joke. But I'm like, what is the joke? Because the joke should be the fact that who's really the monkey here? I know. Man, Mr. Blow your mind. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Always make it we depict we the damn monkey. But you the one got the rhesus monkey blood, and yet we the damn monkeys. Well, you know what it is. See? So when you make these dials and stuff and you do these stereotypes and stuff like that, it's your little personal deal, little thing is it, but don't act as if like we not catching that, we not seeing it, right? Make a dial to feel good to beat it up. Well, you send all these what you fantasizing, right? Just like this Dragon Con is about fantasy, about images. Where's y'all real people at? Where's the real white folks that y'all look up? Because who do y'all look up to as the real icons? Black folks can pull up real human beings for people who they can, if you want to, idolize somebody as an icon. There don't be no Marvel comic. There don't be no fictitious mythological story. It be real people. Where's your real people at? Huh? Don't have none. So all this stuff that you make up and so forth, and then you come with the dancing monkey and the banana, and you just, oh, it's so funny. But as Joe Pesci said, right? So he's sitting there right next to you, and he's saying, it's fucking funny how I'm like. How's it funny now? See, now he ain't got no words for that, right? It ain't funny. It's only funny now that he doing what he doing, but that's okay. That's all right. We can laugh too. It's all funny, right? It's always good. So we as Black Minds News, we just report to let you know that they did take them off the shelf, but the damage is already done. You got to see the black rag dolls meant to be abused, right? Meant to be abused. So that's what you feel about black people. We should be abused by you. And you and your abusing us makes you feel good inside. I feel good, huh? You feel good knowing that you can abuse black people with impunity. It feels good knowing that you can do these type of things and there is no sense of justice. That's what you think. See, at the end, when it's all said and done, when you have to, we all have to meet that, it won't be funny then. It ain't gonna be funny then. Yeah, go ahead, have your laugh. Matter of fact, isn't that what that CK, what did I say? What did that comedian CK, he said, right now, we having fun. Whee! But later, you know what I'm saying? He said, when they get us, they're gonna fuck us in the ass. But for now, whee! That's right. Live it up for now. Live it up for now. Because time is ticking. What is it? Time is on our side. We've been here too long. We don't withstand all that you done did. Right? And we constantly dealing with all the stuff that you do. You constantly just trying to do and berate us in some kind of form way. It's just fantasizing and want to do some of the stuff that had happened in history. All right? That's a personal joke and that makes you feel good. Teach your own. Float your own boat. All right? But see, we'll have our laugh at another time, but it may not be at that kind of expense, but it may be another expense. So again, this is Black Minds News, just reporting again that they said black rag dolls meant to be abused get pulled from the shelf. We don't know how they got made, but they was made for a purpose. The story got out. It's all out here now. So again, you tell me how you feel about these black rag dolls, right? And what you've seen the subliminal seduction to it. Again, I'm your host, Mr. Blows Your Minds, and again, this is Black Minds News. Now, before we get up out of here, you know what I gotta have you to do, right? You know what I gotta get you to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do this here, and then we're gonna get up out of here until to the next show. You know, again, Bernard Thomas, brother, I want to say thank you. Again, I was already on that, but since you had put it in this, I said we'll go ahead and do it anyway. So I appreciate that for that. And you know, brothers and sisters, when you see one another, give that universal now, what's good, brother, what's good, sister. Get a pound, that dap, give a hug, you know what I'm saying? Don't be looking at him on the stage, because again, this is my uniform, we all on the same team. Everybody seems to got some issue with us other than the fact that, again, what is the private joke? What's so funny? What's the hate about? Won't tell us about it, but yet keep acting as if they, is a private joke amongst them. Well, okay, so what we do is you just unify, see each other. Again, to the next show, peace, love, and hair grease and all that. To the next one, y'all. Peace.
Portions of the following program may be unsuitable for younger or more sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides his true motives. Destroy the image, and you will break the enemy.
I'm here to tell you tonight that the businessmen, the mayor of this city, the police commissioner of this city, and everybody in the white power structure of this city must take a responsibility for everything.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Luther and I, and everyone in this arena tonight, are unified by the same great American values. We're proud of our country. We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Race is when you use your power and influence to subject people into inferiority. Utterances can't be racist.
Look around you, man. They own this shit. They own this couch you sitting on, them shoes you got on your feet, this building, this school, this country, you. We're behind enemy lines, dog.
So you must first of all remember that this system was not originally designed with black people in mind. Right on, And it definitely was not prepared for black people to, in the end, begin to demand their rights and an equal share in this country which they died for. Right on. Hey, and we definitely are not going back to Africa. In the church, we used to sing the song, "Good news, the chariot is coming." While you sit here today, knowing that you have come to hear good news, you must realize in advance what good news for you might be bad news for somebody else. What good news for the sheep might be bad news to the world.
They say, oh, things are getting so much better for you. In 1849, it was hitting blacks on the head 100 times a day. In 1990, they hit them 48 times a day. Isn't it better? Oh, it's got to be better. You're saved 52 blows.
The only purpose of most black Americans on earth today is to destroy.
I think that's noble. Italians love Italians. When Irish love Irish. But when a nigga loves a nigga, it's an unpardonable sin. They have blood in their hands. When we say they have blood in their hands, we are not saying him, George Bezos, went and killed. But white people colonized us. They dispersed us. They enslaved our people. They sucked our economy dry. They are still sucking it dry even today. That's white people. Tony Blair, George Bush, Napoleon Bonaparte, Leopold, Adolf Hitler, Benjamin Netanyahu. All white people, they are the same. They are racist and they are full of hate.
I've been waiting for you. You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably human. Ergo, some of my answers you will understand, and some of them you will not. Concordantly, while your first question may be the most pertinent, you may or may not realize it is also the most irrelevant.
Why am I here?
Our world is coming crumbling down. The coons are coming.
You got to understand that white America has an uncanny way of making the victim the victimizer. Excuse me, master, for putting my head in the way of your club. Not that your club is brutalizing my head and putting hickeys on it. My head got in the way of your free swing and broke your shiny stick, and I want to apologize for that.
Your life is the sum of a remainder of an unbalanced equation inherent to the programming of the Matrix. You are the eventuality of an anomaly which, despite my sincerest efforts, I have been unable to eliminate from what is otherwise a harmony of mathematical precision. While it remains a burden assiduously avoided, it is not unexpected and thus not beyond a measure of control, which has led you inexorably here.
There are more connections in the human body than there are stars in the galaxy. We possess a gigantic network of information to which we have almost no access.
Matrix is older than you know. I prefer counting from the emergence of one integral anomaly to the emergence of the next, in which case this is the 6th version.
5 ones before me. There are only 2 possible explanations. There were 5 ones before me. Either no one told me, or no one knows.
Precisely. As you are undoubtedly gathering, the anomaly is systemic, creating fluctuations in even the most simplistic equations.
Control me! I'm gonna smash you to fucking kill you! You can't make me do anything like Chris!
Choice. The problem is choice.
Let us remember that we are not brutalized because we're Baptists. We're not brutalized because we're Methodists. We're not brutalized because we're Muslim. We're not brutalized because we're Catholics. We're brutalized because we are black people in America.
Because white people made him to be what he is. They made him to look evil, because that's their role, to make all of us black people to look evil and to hate ourselves. I can't hate.
You're a nigga till you die. If you're a poor nigga, you're a poor nigga. If you're a rich nigga, you're a rich nigga. But you never stop being a nigga, and if you get to be educated, you're just an educated nigga.
I'm told every day I'm on air that I'm racist because I call out racism. That is maddening to me, and I'm crying about it because it's crazy.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is teaching you and I and trying to tell the white man to get this powder keg out of his house. Let the black man separate from his house. Let the black man have his own house. Let the black man have his own land and his own property.
I thought the bitch was white! Damn it! I thought the bitch was white!
That's true.
I think that white people are so guilty, knowing what they've done to black people, that they feel if the deeds were reversed, they would hate the black man if he had done the same thing to them. So it's actually, it reflects a guilt complex on the part of whites when they ask us, do we hate them? And if you notice, Uncle Sam has formed a habit of going all over the world. He calls it the ugly American, or the American image. He thinks that everybody hates him because it's a guilt complex. And if you think that if you are worried about Europeans hating you, and they're your allies and your cousins, well, naturally it would follow for you to think that Negroes in this country would hate you, especially in light of what has been done to black people in this country by white people.
Now, check it out. The white ball dominates everything, right? Knocks the shit out the yellow ball, the red ball, right? And the game's over when the white ball drives the black ball completely off the table.
But you have to see that all of this is hypocrisy.
I love Malcolm. Malcolm called me the Sunday that he died. I was working Basin Street East. He said, "Brother Greg, you coming by today?" And I said, "Malcolm, I love you." And I said, "I love you so much, I don't even want to take a chance to be there." He said, "What do you mean, Brother Greg?" I said, "Well, I close tonight, Sunday night at Basin Street East." And I said, "But I had my wife book me a flight into Chicago at 8 o'clock this morning, and I'm going to Chicago, and I had way beneath my salary booked me into a college about 10 miles from the airport. And I'm going to go there and speak this afternoon, and I'm going to stay there until they tell me you dead. Because I'm not going to let this government get 2 of us for the price of 1. And I'm going to call Adam Clayton Powell when I finish talking to you and beg him not to come there. Because today, the United States government is going to get you."